Logan Thomas Jr. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Lions and the Panthers, and it comes your way next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year signal caller.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lloyd running dead ahead. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
They run once more with Lloyd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Throwing now on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch, and it sets up second down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Throwing from the gun. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. The third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. From the 21. He gets it complete. Here's Marshawn Lloyd. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force a punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Panthers and their wide receivers set for this next possession. And he's been one of the central pillars of this offense this season. Right now sitting 2nd in the NFL in receptions. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to the back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 38. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return you to Detroit right after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed. Maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? But it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And they won't be able to return this one as it sails out of bounds. The Lions and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And that passing touchdown he started this game off with, just what we expected from somebody who you can see is among the NFL leaders in finding the end zone this year. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. This is hauled in by Ingram. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On the give, it's Lloyd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Play action on 1st down. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Lions driving. Third down from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and short. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
He's on the move. He's running for it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
1st down, ball at the 36. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Blast through midfield. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Pass play on 1st and 10. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Panther offense headed out to the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Rolling out to his left. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Pass play now. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds the in route complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now the Lions calling a timeout. Their first. Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Lions getting one more series here before halftime. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Running back sent in motion. Again, the throw now on 2nd and 10. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. That's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back to throw it. Launches one deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. There it is, touchdown Detroit. The Lions get more points to end a lopsided first half. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. One last play before the break. A final throw before the break. He's going to loft one deep to the left. We've arrived at halftime here in Detroit. The Lions, and with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the third quarter. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. Gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Panthers set to take the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's go. To throw here on first down. That'll be complete to Burks. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
A fifth defensive back into the game for the Lions. Third down coming. Back to throw. He's got time here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Lions are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Hand off here to Lloyd. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Riggs. Go.
Throwing now off play action. Complete to Hyatt. Down the left sideline he goes. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. They give now to Lloyd. Is in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions blowing them out now, 34-zip. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. His third total score in this game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 36. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the fourth time today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The home teams and Marshawn Lloyd ready to take over once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He fires one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the third. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. Throwing the out route complete. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign, well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Great catch on the sideline there. Oh, wait, tried to toe tap, thought he had it. Oh, no, they're calling it incomplete. Great effort, but just couldn't get the feed in. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
Carolina in punt formation. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Lions will go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
They go with Lloyd here. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming. But more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Again, a run with Lloyd. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go. He'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow, and he is dicing them.
To the ground with Lloyd. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Now Lloyd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.